own experience with community septic systems, what would you tell other rural municipal officials who are considering installing similar systems within their designated growth areas?
Running different systems in my career, the system that we have here works very well for small bedroom communities, works very well where growth is going to be stunted or limited because of ordinances or because of just area. I think these are very low maintenance as far as there's no treatment cost other than pumping the sewer around. I think it would be very well for that. If it was in a high growth area, or if you was looking at, you know, having industrial or heavy commercial or residential, I would probably look at some other type of treatment.
Okay. And is there anything else you want to tell us about the operation and maintenance of a community septic system?
One thing that I think that is overlooked a lot in these systems is when regular design is done. I think the input from operators and other treatment plants around the surrounding areas, I think that's something that in all the years that I've been in this business, which is around over 20 now, the town doesn't. Some of the towns, not all of them, but some of the towns need to reach out further into other communities and look at all different ways of treatment instead of taking recommendations from just professional engineers and that type of things, or regulators. However, I think that the town really needs to look at what's best fits their community and make that decision on themselves, not trying to be nice about it, but not being led into something that they don't need or led into something that really isn't what they need. So I think that they need to look out.
So really kind of explore all the options.
You really need to explore, and you really need to figure out where your town is headed and what you want in your town. I think that's
Okay, the system, the beds you're looking at right now is about half of the system. There's 4 beds running east and west, and then there's 2 running north and south. Like I said before, this is about between 14 and 16 acres with 3 6-acre spread fields on site as well. Okay, what we're looking at right here is the influent side of the system. Across the river, way to the right, we have a main pump station that pumps it into the plant. In the back corner, we have a meter, a meg meter that registers all our flows coming in. Goes to the next box to the left, which is a splitter box, which all that does is divide the flow equally between the four system tanks. As we look from right to left, you'll see 3 pipes sticking up with manhole covers on them, and each one of those systems are 2 16,000 gallon tanks, which is basically primary settling, secondary settling. Then they go over a weir, which is no different than your normal septic tank, and from there they come into both dosing chambers, which there's 3 pumps in each one. Each pump goes to each leach field system. Far to the right's 2 more, far to the left, excuse me, is 2 more tanks. Those are holding tanks, 2 16,000 gallon tanks, and that's what we pump the septage out in the wintertime, store it, wait till spring, and then remove it. And that's just a pretty basic plant and pretty easy to operate as long as you keep everything running. This is a Pleasant Street pump station. This takes around 14 homes in. The entire Pleasant Street goes into this system. This system has a 9,000 gallon holding tank in front of it with the capability of, I think this bed is 60 by 80, and it has capacity for another bed to be built beside it. So they have already looked at long term for this bed for failure in the years. This system here is the biggest one in Brownville, and the rest of the systems are anywhere from 6 to single-family homes. Here's one of the cluster leach beds we have in Brownville. This one here has 3 homes going into it, fed by 1 pump station. If the view goes up the road, you'll see some of the pictures, some of the homes that are in this leach field.